Hello guys, how are you today? Welcome back to my channel. Good to be here. I'm okay, I'm fine, and I'm happy that you're here, okay? Feel at home. Anyway, I want to share about confession. Once had a priest sharing a vision he had in the confession box. And this was the vision. Someone went for confession, and then there was something like a board beside this person. And every sin this person was mentioning was written on the board. And then after that, when the priest did the absolution of sins, the board, like everything, was rubbed off and the board was clear. There was nothing. And then he asked, what is the meaning of this vision? And this is the message he was given, that anytime someone goes for confession, like everything you've done is rubbed, like you're starting afresh. So guys, how sweet is that? How nice is that? How compassionate is our God? Now, I'm here to, encourage us, remind us that we should go for confession, frequently, okay? Just the way when we are going for mass, we prepare the clothes to wear. Sometimes we make our hair. We go for manicure, pedicure, all those things. Why don't we prepare the most important, part of us to attend Mass in a holy manner? Now, I understand that sometimes we fear going for confession. Probably you're active in church and you feel like the priest might think, ABCD. You know what I mean? So we hesitate going for confession. Or sometimes, we just, when we are going for confession, we're just on that line waiting for your turn to come. And, as the line moves, you start panicking. And by the way, the devil is a liar. That is the time he'll attack you. Things are popping in your mind like, I did this, I need to confess this. And now the devil is telling you, no, 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 no. What will the priest think about you? You're a good girl, you're a good lady, you're a good person. The priest might think, how comes you're doing such things as a Christian? You know what I mean? And so you kind of, hesitate, and you end up even not mentioning those main sins. So when you get there, you just mention few things. Then after that, once it's done, you go away. Now the funny part is, during Mass, Holy Communion time, the devil wakes up again. He comes to you. And now you just see people going to receive Holy Communion. And then the same devil will tell you, you want to go receive? You didn't confess about 1, 2, and 3. So you're not in good state of receiving Holy Communion. And the same devil will tell you, you know what? People saw you going for confession. And they'll think between that time and now, what is that thing that you've done? You know? And then like, just go, just go. Then you get the courage, you stand up, you go and receive Jesus. Guys, what happened to Judas Iscariot when he received Holy Communion? You know what I mean, right? And now, of course, after that, you're guilty, you're fighting with your conscience, you're not okay, you're not comfortable because you're just pretending. Now, I have a tip that I learned there's a time I attended a retreat, and it has been so helpful to me. And I think it's important that I share it. Before you go for confession, have some time, even if it's at home, and probably a day before. Sit down, have a meeting, okay, with yourself. Be real to yourself and do examination of conscience. You know what I mean? Sit down with a pen and a paper. Whatever pops into your mind, write it. Okay? Of course, you'll be thinking about how you've been living your life. And definitely, you'll get to understand or to remember the things that you have done. So write all of them without fear, without, you know, just write down. Okay? And then go to church, request a priest for confession. The most important thing about this writing down is this. When you're on that line and it's moving, of course, you'll not panic, you'll not be worried, okay? The only thing you'll be thinking about is the things you've done that have, affected your relationship with God, yeah? And so when your turn comes, just go, kneel, say that opening prayer, read all your sins, everything. After that, the priest, will do his part, and then you'll be done. And when that Holy Communion time comes, trust me, the devil will not be like, yes, I did my confession and I'm okay. So I'm here to encourage you. Please don't fear. Don't fear going for confession. Don't fear the priest, okay? They'll just do their part, all right? And then also, don't fear, mentioning everything so that you clear your conscience, all right? And even if you confess and then you find yourself doing the same thing, still go for confession. Because whenever you go for confession, you get more grace to overcome that thing you're struggling with. All right? So, guys, don't fear going for confession, okay? Have time, examine your conscience, okay? Write down all your sins on the paper, fold that paper. When you get to the priest, just read everything, okay? And do it as frequent as possible. Because what matters is, you know, reconnecting with your creator. Okay? Because all of us feel good when, someone wrongs you and comes and is like, I did this to you, I'm very sorry, please forgive me. Because once you forgive this person, you realize that the bond is stronger, you're more comfortable, that love, is restored, love for each other. Okay? So you know, how much does God feel whenever we are going back to Him? Because Him, He's not like a human being. He's just there waiting. Human beings will be like, whether they come or not, I don't care. But God is just there waiting, waiting. Okay? Just the way Jesus died on the cross and He's opening his hands. Someone interpreted like, the hands being open and nailed on the cross and the legs nailed is like He's shouting, come to me. I love you. I can't hurt you. You see, my hands are tired. Only you can hurt me. It's such a great love. So guys, let us always reconnect with our Creator, okay? Go for confession. Just as you prepare that beautiful dress or beautiful outfit for your Sunday, you prepare yourself, you go for haircut, you make your hair and everything. Prepare your heart. All right? I love you guys. God bless you.